Today's video is brought to you by Grey Viking Games. Click the link in the description below to buy MTG Arena codes for cosmetics, packs, and more. Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jeff and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic, and we are playing some Dwarf aggro in Historic, and dude, I'm so stoked for this. So we got a bunch of awesome Dwarves from Kaladesh Remastered like a month before Kaldheim came out, and then we got Magda. 2 mana 2/1, other Dwarves you control get +1/+0. Whenever a Dwarf you control becomes tapped, create a treasure token, and then you can sacrifice 5 treasures to search your library for an artifact or dragon card, put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. So a couple different things you can do. So that's kind of the main hope we want to do with Magda, is that Dwarves get tapped down either by crewing vehicles like Heart of Kiran, which is a really good one, or Aethersphere Harvester, Gilded Assault Cart, or tap down just by attacking, which is fine with us. Any tapped creatures at the end of the turn, Throne of the God Pharaoh also deals some damage. We can go snag that with Magda. And so basically the things that we can go grab with our 5 treasures are, you know, Throne of the God Pharaoh if we need it, which can just be a good way to end out a turn. Like we get in for a bunch of damage, we have 5 creatures that are tapped out. Throne of the God Pharaoh, at the beginning of your end step, each opponent loses life equal to the number of tapped creatures you control. That can just win the game, especially if we don't have, or we like drew our Terror of Mount Velas and our Embercleaves into our hand, then we just can't really play them. That's just a really good cheap way to go for it. Terror of Mount Velas is another really good win con. 7 mana 5/5 when enters battlefield. Creatures you control gain double strike until end of turn. So we swing in with a bunch of dudes. We swing in with Heart of Kiran, with whatever else, and it's like a 5/5 because it's a 6/6 because we tapped it down with Veteran Motorist. We also had Depala, which gives vehicles +1/+1 as long as it's a creature. So it's a 6/6. We bring out Terror of Mount Velas, and all of a sudden we're hitting in for 12 points of damage with the Heart of Kiran, or we put Embercleave onto it and hit him for 14. You know, and so those are the kinds of things we can do with Magda. If we have 5 treasures, we can just grab all the awesome stuff. So we have a few cards up on the top end. Glorybringer, just as a good way to kind of kill a creature if we need to let us swing in a little bit more aggressively with our other stuff. Goldspan Dragon to make all of our treasures be more mana for us, creates more treasures for us. It does all the things that we need it to. It's also just a good top end if we run into it. Sweet. Embercleave also just, I mean, come on, it's Embercleave. We're playing a really aggro deck. We have red mana, so we play an Embercleave in there, especially when we can just grab it for free. Instant speed for 5 treasures. I mean, it's a tutor basically for an Embercleave, so now you don't have to run as many of them for it. It's good stuff. Although we do have Karn to be able to find it in the sideboard as well. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And so those are kind of the main top end pieces that we have just to kind of find with Magda. So here's the rest of the deck. So the deck that has already been busted for forever, and this has been around for quite a while. So Toolcraft Exemplar, one of the most busted 1-drops ever. So a good 1-drop in Magic's history is a 1-drop that becomes that has 2 power of some sort, especially if it has 2 toughness. Really busted. We've seen a lot of those that can end up getting bigger by what's the Pelt Collector that ends up getting really big for 1-drop, gets seen play a lot. And so Toolcraft Exemplar, kind of the same thing. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control an artifact, so if we put out a Throne of the God Pharaoh or Heart of Kiran on turn 2, or a Magda and swing in with it, although it technically triggers afterwards, but then it gets +2/+1 until end of turn. If you control 3 or more artifacts, it also gains first strike until end of turn. So it's a 1 mana 3/2 first striker potentially with a lot of different artifacts and stuff. So it does say at the beginning of combat in your turn, so technically we'll make the artifacts afterwards, so it checks after the fact. So there is that one kind of issue with Magda with Toolcraft Exemplar. We also do have Staunch Shieldmate, which is just a 2/3 that we can be swinging in with Magda. Just wanted to have something else in the 1-drop slot. We don't have any other 1-drop elves, dwarves, which it just is really funky to me. I feel like there should be a lot more 1 mana dwarves than what we have. I don't know why there's not. Wizards, give us that. Make it so. So we do have Shock in that slot just to kind of have a little bit more of a curve here. Make sure that we have some direct damage to face, as well as just a way to kind of take care of everything else. Rimrock Knight also comes in the deck, which we've seen a lot of. It's just good, giving +2 to stuff. That also can give +2 to Staunch Shieldmate, which then can crew up a Heart of Kiran. We can do a lot of different things with it, where it just adds a bunch of value to us. It is a 3/1, which also can crew up Heart of Kiran, which is kind of the main thing. Heart of Kiran, when it crews, and I'm not sure if everyone knows crew, because there's some people that come in a little bit newer and it's not explained as well in Kaldheim. But 2 mana 4/4 flying creature. It's just an artifact. If you can tap down 3 power worth of creatures, so if we have Veteran Motorist, which has 3 power, we get to tap this creature down and cruise it up, and you can start attacking with Heart of Kiran as a creature. Or if you have Magda and Staunch Shieldmate between the two, because it'll get the +1, we'll end up having 4 power. So we have to tap both to crew up Heart of Kiran to get that 3 power. Even though it's a little bit extra, that's how much you need. Which also is what we're wanting to do, because then Magda can be tapping down 2 creatures, getting 2 more treasures, ramping us up, or getting us to those 5 treasures to be able to do all the things that we've been wanting to do. So in the 3-drop slot, this is kind of where we get to other stuff. Well, actually, first off, Veteran Motorist just needs to be talked about because it's so good. 2 meta, it is battlefield. You scry 2 whenever it crews a vehicle, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It's just an amazing card where you get the scry, you get the ability to work well with Heart of Kiran, and it's awesome. We also get Fairground Wardens, which is just awesome as well. It's just everything is awesome. It enters battlefield, exiles target creature until it leaves the battlefield. So we get a little bit more spot removal with this. Yeah, it does. If it dies, then that's bad. A few other vehicles we've got. So Gilded Assault Cart, 5/1 trample, comes back with treasures, something from Kaldheim. I wanted to try to get at least some vehicles from Kaldheim, and this is probably the best one for this type of deck. It is 5/1 with trample. That's not bad stats. We're trying to tap things down and kind of keep going aggro. This lets us keep swinging in against even a board full of 1/1s or something like that. We at least get a trade off pretty well, or get in for damage. Aethys for Harvester, another flyer, gains us some life with double strike and all that kind of stuff. Can end up gaining you a ton of life. It's just good. It's a good one. It's a good defender if we need it. And then we have Heart of Kiran. Sorry. Karn, the Great Creator. I don't know what I'm talking about. Heart of Kiran. Although Heart of Kiran works great with any Planeswalker you have, because you can crew it up just by removing 1 loyalty counter from a Planeswalker. So this does work well. But Karn, I felt like I needed a little bit more stuff basically in the deck. And so Karn, the Great Creator, just comes in and is our answer for every other deck that's out there. In Historic, there's so many things that get shut down by either Grafdigger's Cage or Sorcerer's Spyglass. And so it's worthwhile to just have them. I did bring in like some other fun things that could be cool here. Cataclysmic, because we're in white and red, Cataclysmic Gearhulk is awesome, where it's kind of a board wipe that we can tutor up from the sideboard as an artifact. Yeah, they get to keep a creature or an enchantment and artifact, like whatever they have, but if they have a bunch of creatures, this just wipes the board. If they have a bunch of artifacts or enchantments, this kills all of those, and we get to keep at least some stuff, so that's nice. We have our extra Evercleave in the sideboard. Godfarrow's statue also just shuts down decks sometimes. With all of our treasures, we can end up ramping up pretty quickly, so it might be just nice to hit a Karn, have a bunch of treasures, play Godfarrow's statue, they're out of the game basically. So I felt like Karn was just the perfect middle thing that we needed here to kind of like, you know what, yeah, we're gonna go full aggro, but also everyone else is comboing off on turn 3, so we need to have a way to deal with those. Potentially if we're on the play, we can just kind of like, yep, no, you can't combo next turn. Good luck next time. So anyway, this is the deck. Let's go ahead and jump into the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Here we go. All right, up against Dusty. Got a mulligan this hand. 2 lands we can definitely run on though, so that's nice. Drop the Aethersphere, and here we go. This is kind of the hand that we want. I am going to lead off with Heart of Kiran, then into Veteran Motorist. Although it'd be really nice to get Magda out first. I'm not sure if I should. Let's shock the Llanowar though. Elves are bad. Elves with ramp, even worse. Gruul might even be more scary. We'll see. Alrighty. Voltaic Brawler. You know what? We're just gonna shock that as well. We got the shocks basically for this matchup. So yeah, there we go. If we can slow them down a little bit, start getting out 2 things at once, that'd be fantastic. As weird as it is, like, Staunch Shieldmate wouldn't be the worst draw here. So, Depala, also not the worst here. Yeah, okay. We'll go ahead and throw out a 3/3. It does block well, but better than these ones do. Rampaging Frostodon. Okay, Rimrock Knight. Okay, Heart of Kiran becomes a really good blocker. A little bit awkward with some of the other stuff we've got going on here. I could play Magda and swing in, get another treasure, play out like Heart of Kiran or Veteran Motorist. If they trade off with something, I'm kind of okay with it. I can also Rimrock Knight to kill both if they do decide to block with both. That way we can kind of go a little bit more aggro, which I think is actually what we're wanting to do. So let's go ahead and do this. So Magda, yeah, we'll take a damage. Now we'll swing for 4. We also get to go grab Dwarves off the deck, but I think that right now we're just wanting the mana. So here we go. Takes the 4. Sweet. Also fantastic for us. And let's go with Heart of Kiran, which becomes a 4/4 blocker with Magda, letting us tap it down right now because of the Dipala. Yeah, that's what's up, guys. This feels awesome. Yeah, it doesn't get the +1/+1 from the Dipala tapping it down. Actually, wait, no, it does, as long as it's a creature. So this is actually a 5/5 for us right now. So tax in with Rampage and Frostodon. Yeah, that's fine. Can't actually block it because of Menace. Down to 14. All right, so we crew up now. They might have removal. I'm hoping they don't have 5 power worth of damage right now, though. All right, yeah, pass to my turn. And a Karn. All right, so Veteran Motorist. Uh-huh. Oh, it's so good. All right, yeah, we'll take 1. Don't want any of those right now. How many treasures do we get right now? It's a lot. Okay, crew up here. Maybe we did want the lands, but I didn't feel like we really needed it at the moment. So this becomes a 6/6. I think we hold back the Magda, because then we can crew up the Heart of Kiran in response. We do have lethal if we swing in, so they have to chump block. But I don't want to lose the Magda, so yeah. Just swing with these guys. Make another treasure. Collected Company. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. That is a lot of power onto the board. Takes 2 more. Yep. Yeah, decline again. Okay, does end up blocking, which means we can't crew up with Magda anymore, which is kind of honestly what we're hoping for. So let's see. I want a Rimrock Knight. I'm debating if I want to get in for the damage here for 2. That just means that we sacrifice 2 more treasures. And we're already getting lethal basically on the next turn anyway. Not as guaranteed as if we do this though. So let's go ahead and hit in for 8. Down to 3. Play out Rimrock Knight. Yeah, we lose some treasures. I think that's worthwhile though, because now we can crew up the Heart of Kiran again, and still block with Magda if we need to. So pass the turn. And I like where we're at. There we go. Sweet. Faster than Gruul Aggro. You know, no big deal. Were we on the play on that one? I think so, which does help. Wait, no. They let off with Llanowar and we killed it. So we were on the draw against Gruul Aggro. That felt awesome. Up against Nian Rakir. And no artifacts. A little bit awkward with this one. We get to scry 2 though to kind of go dig for it. We still have stuff in this hand, so we'll keep it. Like, this is definitely a really good curve, so we keep the good curve. We like curves. Duresses. Takes our shock, the only option. Ooh, Magda. Magda's nice. All right, now we have artifacts. Now we're hoping they don't have removal or a good chump blocker here. Dreadhorde Arcanist. All right, they know that we have Rimrock Knight. I think I am willing to trade off Tollcraft Exemplar for that. So let's go Inspiring Vantage. Magda. Swing in. We get a treasure to be able to play the Rimrock Knight. Yep. In general, Dreadhorde Arcanist just needs to go. Yeah, that might be a little bit too greedy. But I mean, come on. We're here for the greed. I was kind of hoping that they would see that and not go for the kill. All right, we lose Sacred Foundry. Take the 3. We get to start swinging with Magda. Oh. Sweet. All right. Toolcraft Exemplar. Let's put this on red. Yeah, red. Veteran Motorist. More lands could be good, but we're going to start ramping up with Magda. If we didn't have Magda, then yeah, we want more lands here. Maybe not like with this hand, but... And that's a lot of power on board. I mean, they basically need board wipe. We definitely are very susceptible to a board wipe. Croxa comes back. I mean, that's fine. Okay. They're not... Oh, sweet. Yeah, definitely attack in. Hit for 1.5 million. Now we have 3 treasures. Again, doesn't quite get there. Down to 8.5. We just play everything out. Veteran Motorist, number 2. Aether Sphere, Magda. Aether Sphere Harvester. It is pretty cool because it doesn't die to as much stuff as they have. Like this is something that stays off of the board. So let's go ahead and keep that on top. We can always just top deck something with 1 power. It gains us some life. It does all the good things. Yeah, man, a Cinderclasm would be awful here. But that's a decent board. Sweet, dude. Dwarves are rocking it, man. Up against, is that Playing the Angel without the Y? I think that's right. Sweet. Topograph Exemplar, Veteran Motorist, Fairground Warden. Up against Ingotha, which typically means sacrifice stuff, which is generally just a really bad matchup for us. If they have Mayhem Devil, all of our stuff has 1 toughness, which means all of our stuff dies. But we will lead off with this. We do have a vehicle to play. There we go. I can English. English is working for me. All right, let's do this. Veteran Motorist. Scry 2. What do we want on top? Depala, not the worst. Aether Sphere Harvester, also not the worst. Again, this is one of our best cards against this matchup. Depala, also one of our best cards. Actually, is it Jund Sacrifice then? Not totally sure what's going on here. Those are just good cards, so we're going to keep them. Ooh, they're playing a slow hand. Oh. All right, Witch's Oven. Cool. So part of me wants to play out the Gilded Assault Cart, which is that actually faster? I think so. Than the Depala. This just lets us attack in for 2 more points of damage now. I want to get out now so then we can play out Depala, crew it up, and then get in for all of the damage. This gives it 6 damage there. Yeah. Life's good. And then if we do like have to tap down, we can at least spend some mana to go looking for another dwarf. Dig for our stuff. So yeah, on the next turn, we get to swing in for 12 points of damage. Actually, wait, no, sorry. I forgot about the pump. So actually 14. So we do have lethal on the next turn with no removal. Please. All right, so it is Jund, and it is Jund Sacrifice. Claim the Firstborn. Yeah, that's the stuff we don't like. Sad Day. Cauldron Familiar as well. With the food token. We could Fairgrounds Warden one of these Cauldron Familiars now. This takes 2 to crew. 2 to crew. Let's go Depala. Okay, Depala. Yeah, crew here. Tap down Depala. Take action, X1. What is it? It's a dwarf. We get a Magda. Sweet. Free Magdas are the best. All right, swinging for 10. I'm assuming we had jump block. That's fine. But this has trample, so that's good. They could double block and kill the assault cart. That's also pretty okay. Down to 7. Fairground Warden's really good in this matchup. Basically, we just have to dodge a Mayhem Devil. Please, for the love of donuts, no Mayhem Devils. More Claim the Firstborns are really bad too. Like this is just one of our worst matchups, but you can see we're still getting in for lots of damage. Gilded Goosey. It's a goose. We do have Assault. Let's see if they decide to pay for Depala. You could get an artifact. No, it's just vehicles or dwarves. You could do it. You might as well. What? Okay, down to 8. Yeah, sacks again. Who could have seen that coming? Shadow Skull Smashing. Yeah, I guess we save that for another turn. Let's go Magda, swing in. Aether Sphere Harvester with the treasure. I could play this out now. And Fairground Wardens hit the Cauldron Familiar while it's gone. They still have another familiar though, so it's not like it's that great. I could play it out, Aether Sphere Harvest, just to get in for more damage with this. This could be really good removal for us in this matchup. I think they're gonna beat, man, paying 3 life though. Ooh. Yeah, we're doing it. Aether Sphere Harvester. Going to 3. This does have lifelink for us, so we're totally fine, right? I know Cauldron Familiars can hurt us pretty quickly. Okay, that might have been a little bit too greedy. Going down to 5. Yeah, I made the play before I realized what I was doing totally, and then I realized that's a bad thing. Now, at least if they have a Claim the Firstborn, we can still crew up the Aether Sphere Harvester in response. Brings back Cauldron Familiar down to 4. Oh my gosh, okay. I might have... I immediately regret my decisions. Down to 3 with this one. Okay, I could have decided to go tap because I did recognize, but I was like, you know what? We're committed. We're going to do it. This has lifelink. We're going to survive and go to 1 here. And that's very likely that we go to 1. Yeah. But then Fairground Wardens, yeah, we're going to be fine. The incidental life gain from Cauldron Familiar is really annoying. Swings in, swings in. So we crew up. This is the annoying thing. So we crew up with Magda. We do give it lifelink. Two treasures. We can bring back Gilded Assault card if we want. We have enough to crew up and get 5 treasures on the next turn, which means Embercleave with Aether Sphere Harvester, which is a lot better chance of surviving. So, yeah, go to blocks, block a familiar. I'm gonna let them. I want to let them sacrifice in response first, so I don't have to spend the mana here. Yeah, so we can crew up. Oh man, this is interesting. Okay, can you do 2 points of damage? There's Cauldron Familiar back. There's 1. Down to 1. Last card in hand, do you have it? If not, we get to put Embercleave onto an Aether Sphere Harvester. Woe Strider. All right, I think we're fine here. I do believe we good. Oh wait, there's another food token and the sacrifice. Oh yeah, right. Good game. Darn it! We had the win on the next turn. So Fairground Wardens comes in, takes Woe Strider. I forgot that they had one more food token from the Gilded Goose. Oh man. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Fairground Warden comes out. We take Woe Strider. We tap down with Aether Sphere Harvester. We swing in with the other ones. We get 5 treasures, and we can either Terror Mount Velas to give everything, you know, double strike if we need it, or we just win the game with Embercleave. I don't know if I can say this name without cussing, so I'm going to try not to say it. Keep this. Here we go. Family-friendly content. There you go. You're welcome. This is definitely a different type of hand than what we typically look for. But up against Cruel Aggro, uh-oh, this might be pretty bad for us. Llanowar Elves. Yeah, go for Magda. Into Aethersphere Harvester, or maybe Depala, if we can swing in. We'll see. Typically, it's better to get out vehicles and then play creatures because they have Summoning Sickness. You can keep getting in with these dudes. Oh! Bone Crusher Giant. Rude. Do I shock myself here for an Aethersphere Harvester? Yeah, I mean, Aether's Harvester is so good in this matchup, but shocking ourselves is not good in this matchup. We'll try it out. Pass the turn. All right. What are we looking for? Land into Karn would be nice. Actually, do we even need Karn right now in this? Not really in this matchup. A land would still be nice, so we can Depala, tap down, get some lifelink, and then maybe draw into another dwarf. All right, down to 14, and we just hope they don't have Embercleave. New Embercleaves. Yep, play this out. Dude, I'm such a goof. All right, Depala. Which does mean that we gain 4 life instead. And we can survive through an Embercleave now. So sweet. Pass turn. Yeah, we don't attack in. I think we keep it back for defense. Could attack in and just gain 4 life swinging in, but we're a little bit too slow right now against what we're playing against. So we still have a good answer even through Embercleave. Shatter School. This is a little bit more awkward because when this dies, so take action. I guess they tapped out though, right? So we're fine. Sweet. Card advantage. Love it. It's the best. It's a 3/5. Pass to my turn. All right. Magda. Got the Magdas. All right. Magda comes out. Veteran Motorist. Yeah, nope. Do we attack in now? Croak with Magda. I still can chump block pretty easily with the Motorist here. We go up to 18, which means that we're out of range of most bad things. Yeah, let's go ahead and try for it. Crew up. Whenever this crews, it becomes a little bit bigger, but I want to be able to block. So, attack in. Yeah, and let's just gain 3 life. So we don't actually get the +1 on this time. But that's fine. Then we get Depala for the next turn. Life's great. 17 to 17. Pass the turn. Back to even. That's right. Fear me. Bone Crusher. Emissary. I want to go aggro. If they have an Embercleave, life's pretty bad here. We will block. Yeah, they got it. Oh. All right, well, crew. Yeah, I should not have attacked in. This is still our best defense against the Embercleave. We can still do that on the next turn too, though, with the Depala and Motorist. We have some treasures now to do some things. Down to 6. How many treasures can we make? If we hit a land, we can get up to 5. It's a bad land for that, though. All right, so Depala. Yeah, shock it in, Veteran Motorist. Really hope they don't have this direct removal. They have, yeah, we're in trouble potentially. We're searching our deck on this turn anyway, so it doesn't really matter what's on top. So we attack in with Magda here. We can get Terror of Mount Velas. Do I actually just need another blocker? I probably want to pump up with the Veteran Motorist. So the issue here is they have Ramming Up Ruins into a potential shock or something like that. Do I attack in this turn or the next turn? Let's say no attacks, pass the turn. I don't think those 3 points of damage are going to help too much here. We win by having an awesome chump block here. So Questing Beast comes out. They have 3 mana to put Embercleave onto it. Which is game, right? What do we have? Artifacts. We do have a way to survive this. We do have a way to survive this. So let them go to combat. Swings in with just the Questing Beast. Actually, what works for us is them not swinging in with just that. So crew up here. Do I need to block with any other creature? So we can gain... So they hit in for trample. We get to gain 6 life. If we grab Embercleave. Terror Mount Velas might just be better. No, we'll do Embercleave. So I think we block here and here. We need to block with Magda as well. Block, block. Okay, now 4 damage. So they decide which one they're doing first. So crew, yeah, crew there. Decline. Crew here. So we have to give this. So first off, yeah, give it lifelink. Use Magda's ability, sacrifice the treasures. Embercleave gives us first strike, which means that we gain 6 life first. They get in for... he'll do damage here, here. Get in for 3. I think we're still dead. It's so close. I think we are down by 1. Oh no, that's right, because it dies on the first hit. Yes, we're still in the game. Take that, fool. And now Karn says that your Embercleave will not work. Yes, that's what I say. Turn this into a creature as a 6/6. That actually might be the best play, just to have a little bit of defense. Swing in. Yeah, I can't really swing in very easily right now. Okay, what do I have on my sideboard that I need right now? I think I'm actually... I forgot to put in... Like, I don't have a Heart of Kiran in this because I have them all in the deck. Heart of Kiran would be perfect right here. But I think what we do is we actually turn Embercleave into a creature.
Solutions must be built.
And I'll swing a Veteran Motorist. Have it be fine if it does die. We keep getting treasures. Although that's really nice with Embercleave onto it on the next turn as well. Maybe I just swing in here. They can't activate the Embercleave. We can still kind of protect Karn. If they attack Karn, though, we probably just let it go. They can double block. We lose our Embercleave. We have another one that we can find in our sideboard as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and swing with Embercleave. Get their life total a little bit lower so we have a shot at winning in 1 turn. They have to have an amazing draw here still. Cannot activate Embercleave because of Karn. Yeah, that's right. Take that, fool. Yes! The worst thing here is if they found an Embercleave off the top. That is what destroys us. The fact that they immediately hovered over this makes you feel like they don't have it. All right. Swings Bonecrusher, swings them all. We will kill you. Shadow Soul Smashing? Yes. X4? Yes. Oh my goodness. I guess only 3, right? I only need 3 because I can only kill 2 things. All right. You and you. I think we just keep Embercleave swinging in. Yep. Yes. Dude, okay, this deck is feeling so good. I lost the last game, but that was also because I kind of made a mistake. But this is good. 3-1. Dadodamic. Okay. And yeah, we'll keep this. So Exemplar into Magda into Aethersphere Harvester. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, man, this is just feeling solid every single time. All right, lead off, I guess with advantage, right? Get it out there. Toolcraft Exemplar, pass of the Thorn. Went for the Kaldheim lands in this one, by the way. Looks solid. I was getting kind of tired of the Bob Ross ones. They're nice, they're cool and all, but you know, like, dumb. I'm just kidding. Magda at least lets us trade off here. I want to see if they're willing to do that. If we get a treasure, is that worthwhile? All right, sweet. Exactly what I wanted. Do I want another Toolcraft Exemplar? Typically, yeah. Especially if we end up losing our Magda anyway, I'd rather get out more value. And then we can Aethersphere Harvester swing in for 6 on the next turn. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Toolcraft Exemplar. Pass of the Thorn. We'll have to shock ourselves this way, but that's also okay. If they don't have removal from Magda, life is fantastic. All right, so they do. That's kind of expected. No blocks. Then we get to crew up Aethersphere Harvester, which gains us life for at least 2 turns. Ooh, and a Heart of Kirin. All right, so yeah, we're just hoping for a land off the top to be able to play both these dudes. All right, go to combat. Let's swing in for 6, why don't we? Yeah, life's great. Down to 12, pass the turn. Dude, this is such a fast deck. It's so good. This will be a harder matchup just because of how much removal they're going to have. We're already basically empty-handed. Heart of Kirin and Aethersphere Harvester are the main ways that we can win. But we have to keep top decking good stuff if they keep having removal. Lavarana. Lightning strikes 1. Cool. You dead boy. Swings in. Yeah. All right, land off the top would be phenomenal. Throne of the God Pharaoh. So unfortunately, this only gets bigger on our combat, so we can actually like crew up with Heart of Kirin later. This does crew up the Aethersphere Harvester. But yeah, I would need more stuff out. So yeah, we're going to play out the Veteran Motorist first still. I think we're just digging for a land so we can play multiple things. Rimrock Knight, land. Ooh, a shock land. Ah! Do I just need better stuff in general? Any creature is good because we can keep crewing up Aethersphere Harvester even if they have lots of removal. We have 2 creatures. Hopefully they don't have anything there. Let's go for I think I'm going to keep just trying to crew up the Aethersphere Harvester. So we'll keep Rimrock Knight. Being able to pump it up as well would be really nice on the next turn. So let's crew Toolcraft Exemplar. Attack in. Give it lifelink. Back up to 15, down to 8, pass the turn. Okay. We don't want to have to trade anything here. Torbrand. That's a big ouch. As far as ouches go, that's one of the biggest. So 5, 10. No, it's not 5. 4, 8. 11. Go down to 4. We swing in on the next turn. This gets bigger. We have Rimrock Knight to kill the Torbrand, but that does actually let us stay alive. With Aether Harvester, I think it does, but they have to block with Torbrand, which they'll have to anyway, otherwise be dead. So, yes. No blocks. Down to 4. This is super greedy. Oh. But I also need Rimrock Knight to crew. Throne of the God Pharaoh also, I think, lets us kill them here. So, we crew here. So, 4 damage here. They basically have to block to not be dead as well. Oh wait, I have it anyway. Yeah, so so swing in. Actually, I don't even need to deal with the Torbrand. I have it here. So swing with Aether Harvester. Rimrock Knight here. We'll go ahead and gain life just for the love of it. Because why not? Down to 2. Throne of the God Pharaoh on our end step. 2 creatures. Let's just to make sure, we'll go ahead and crew here as well. Tap that one down. 3 damage. Booyah! There we go. Whew! All right. That's why you have Throne of the God Pharaoh in the deck as well. As a one of, just because it's fun. But not too shabby. All right, we were able to pull it off. I almost missed it. Up against Team Forecast and no artifacts, but we do have like the best dwarves, so we'll keep it. All we need is a Magda, and Depala lets us find Magdas. Pretty cool stuff. A Pacha. Ooh, and a dragon. Ooh. Okay, pass the turd. Being on the draw, always a little bit sketchy when... All right, is this elves? Elves are scary. Shadow Smashing going to be our best thing against them, but we also want hastiness. Yeah, I think I just trade off with the Llanowar. Llanowar needs to go. That's also pretty sweet. Shock something here. We probably win just by going full on I kill your things. But I want to see what else they have first. One of the lords is going to be more important to kill. Land. Yeah, I think I do want one more land. With the Shadow Soul Smashings, I'm probably going to have to use one of them. I don't think I keep both, though. Shadow Soul Smashing into Shadow Soul Smashing. Actually, we have Shock. We'll keep one land. We can play this one on the next turn and still have it come in untapped. And I think we'll trade off with anything here as well. Dunyan's Elite. The main way to kill, to beat elves is to not let them go that wide. Like, they only have so many cards in hand. So kill here. I can shock another one. Yeah, let's just trade off. This is a little bit awkward. Like, if I had an Ember Cleave or something to be getting up to, then I wouldn't be doing this. But as it is right now, we're just going to go a little bit more like, we're going to die. And stop us from dying, you know? Well, we will play out Depala here instead, though. It does have a little bit better chance of chump blocking. We still have removal for other stuff on the next turn. Yeah. If we end up not using Shadow Soul Smashing, just like Shock, we can also swing in and find a bunch more stuff off the top, maybe. Elvish War Master. Yeah, it'd be nice to shock that right now. Only swings in there, no blocks. Okay. Another land. Sweet. So, X3, kill here and here. Oh no, X2. I can go X1, kill Clan Caller, hold up shock. Okay. Pass the turn. Doing what we need to so far. If we get to Goldspan Dragon, life becomes a lot better. All right, let them swing in. Yeah, they get an extra elf here, but I'm fine with that. Let them swing in. We block. We shock. 2 elves down. Down to 9. They are still wide. We still need to be careful here. Oh, that's a tapped land. All right. Do I just kill 2 tokens? I could bolt this in, go Goldspan Dragon. I don't think we can do that. Although getting it out is our probably best way of winning. So it all comes down to what do we think is in hand. If we get ramped up a little bit more, Shadow Smashing could be really nice here. Let's go ahead and play out Inspiring Vantage. Let's go ahead and just kill 2 tokens. If they have another Lord, it's definitely annoying, but let's just get a token gone. Token gone. Not going as wide now. No attacks. Yeah, we're still losing the race. Having a blocker helps. Okay, another Lord. Bad stuff. Taking 5 down to 4. We need another 2-drop to go with this Goldspan Dragon. Another shock. That's good. That's good. All right, Glorybringer. Sweet. Exert. Yes, that's exactly what we needed. Kill that perfect. Not so perfect anymore. Down to 16. All right, we have a shot. It's a measly little shot, but it's a shot. Nonetheless, go down to 1. And we got to keep our blocker alive. Yeah, go to 1. They don't have enough mana. Okay, they're getting close to the Clan Caller. All right, Goldspan Dragon. No attacks. Land, get some Clan Caller, any creature. All right. Not a land. Not another Lord either. Fairground Wardens. Yes. Yes. All right, Fairground Wardens. Take the Clan Caller. I think I can swing with both of these. Exert here, Goldspan Dragon. What can go wrong here? Another Lord off the top means that we can chump block here, block here. Allosaurus Shepherd can go wrong. They have enough mana to play it out and kill our stuff. I think that means that we still exert, so we actually get to kill something, so that's fine. Yeah, make a treasure. Let's kill this. And I think I actually play out the Gilded Assault Cart because that's a 5 power thing to block with. It's also just a little bit more power for the next turn so we can just end the game. Did we? Oh my gosh, yes! Oh man, we drew all of the things we needed for that matchup. Elves are so quick. Yeah. That works. Nice. All right, so Dwarf Aggro has an 83% win rate, 5-1 right now with it. I can never not be on the draw, but dude, 100% win rate on the draw is ridiculous. And so not too shabby at all. Still, like we won one, lost one on the play as well. Up against Sacrifice is always going to be a harder matchup for us. I definitely made a misplay. I'm not sure if it would have changed things too much because I think it was a greedy play, but it also could have worked. So overall, this deck was fantastic. Karn won a game for us. I think every single card in here won games at some point for us. And so the Gilded Assault card is probably the one that looks the funkiest, but it also feels good sometimes too. So I don't know, like this whole deck seems weird. I don't know how we found the shocks at the perfect times every time. But dude, it was perfect every single time. The Shadow Smashings as well. This just feels like a really solid deck to me right now. Like it's just so fun to play. Absolutely love it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.